We're diving deep into the top 3 most valuable Lincoln pennies ever discovered. What if I told you that a single penny, yes, a tiny Lincoln cent, could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars? Some of these rare coins have sold for more than the price of a luxury car or even a house. These aren't your average pocket change. Each has a fascinating era or unique history that makes collectors. This isn't your average pocket change. This is the 1964 DSMS Lincoln penny, a coin so rare only a few are known to exist, and when one hit the auction block, it sold for a staggering 6 figures. Some speculate millions could be offered for the next. We're diving deep into the story behind one of the most enigmatic and valuable era coins in U.S. history. Stay with me, because what we uncover by the end will blow your mind and just might have you checking your change jar with a magnifying. The background: the introduced in 1964 DSMS Lincoln penny was America's first circulating coin to bear the image of a real person, President Abraham Lincoln, to mark his 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny became a staple of American coinage. The nation was undergoing a coinage crisis, massive hoarding of silver coins, a booming economy, and a government under pressure to supply more change. The U.S. Mint was in overdrive, and in the chaos, something unusual happened. Mint mark controversial error, $50,000 to $65,000. Double die obverse DDO, $90,000 to $120,000. Die polishing lines error, $160,000 to $200,000. Real auction sales record and valuable, ready to talk value. Brace yourself. In 2019, a regular 1964 SMS Lincoln penny, Philadelphia Mint, graded SP68 by PCGS, sold for over $85,000 at auction. But when it comes to the 1964 DSMS Lincoln penny, the story gets bigger, much bigger, because of its extreme rarity, historical mystery, and unconfirmed total mintage. Experts speculate its value could exceed $100,000 if the right buyer and the right auction aligned. It breaks the rules of known mint production history. It's a first-of-its-kind Denver Mint SMS coin, predating any official SMS production. $160,000. A coin of this status isn't just a collectible, it's a piece of U.S. numismatic legend. So while no public auction has recorded a 1964 DSMS penny at $1 million yet, privately, collectors have reportedly offered high 6-figure to low 7-figure bids just to obtain it. How can you identify one? What makes a 1964 DSMS Lincoln penny different from a regular 1964 D penny? Finish: the SMS penny has a satiny or matte-like surface, not the usual glossy coppery shine strike quality. The details are ultra-sharp, especially Lincoln's hair, the bow tie, and the steps on the Lincoln Memorial rims. Squared-off rims, like those on proof coins, not the rounded rims of regular strikes. Die polish lines: SMS coins often show die polishing marks, but they're subtle and controlled. No mint luster. Unlike business strikes, these lack the usual mint cartwheel effect. Denver D mint mark: look closely under the date. It has a clear D mint mark, which is where the true rarity lies. Many fakes have circulated, especially altered proof-like coins. Only certified grading by PCGS or NGC can confirm the coin's authenticity. This is the jaw-dropping story of the 1983 D copper Lincoln penny, a coin so rare, so controversial, and so accidentally created, that it's become the holy grail of modern U.S. era coins. We're diving deep into the mystery behind this $1 million mistake, from the U.S. Mint's shocking material switch in 1982 to the discovery that rocked the coin world. The background: before we talking about the 1983 D-era copper Lincoln penny, we need to go back to 1982, a landmark year for U.S. coinage. Until that year, Lincoln cents were made of 95% copper, with the remainder being zinc and tin. Each penny weighed about 3.11 grams and had a solid copper composition. But copper prices were rising fast, and the cost of making a penny began to exceed its face value, so the U.S. Mint made a historic decision: switch the metal. Wrong planchet error, $15,000 to $27,000. Double die obverse DDO, $50,000 to $100,000. Die crack cut error, $200,000 to $240,000. Real auction sales prices: let's talk numbers, and these aren't small. One of the first verified 1983 D copper Lincoln cents sold at a Heritage Auctions event for a staggering $17,625 in 2013. Another example, fully authenticated by PCGS, professional coin grading service, sold for $212,750 at auction, and that's not even the highest estimate in recent years. As coin awareness skyrocketed and rare errors went viral online, coin experts and appraisers have started valuing top condition specimens of the 1983 D copper penny at $250,000 to $300,000 or more, depending on grade, strike quality, and provenance. Here's a breakdown of current estimated values, because so few have been found. Fewer than 10 confirmed examples. Every new discovery creates a frenzy in the auction world, and if a brand new, uncirculated, high-grade 1983 D copper penny were to surface tomorrow, Experts believe it could shatter records, pushing the value. How to identify the 1983D copper penny. First, grab any 1983D penny you have. The D is the mint mark for Denver. Then follow these steps. Weigh it. Use a precise digital scale that reads to 2 decimal places in grams. Zinc penny weight, 2.50 grams. Copper penny weight, 3.11 grams. If your 1983D penny weighs around 3.11 grams, congratulations, you may have struck gold. Or rather, copper. Check visual condition. Look for a well-struck coin with clear details. The higher the quality, especially if it's uncirculated, the more it could be worth. Grading plays a huge role in value. Get it authenticated. If your penny meets the weight test, do not clean it. Submit it to a top grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. This isn't just any coin. It's the enigmatic 1964 SMS Lincoln penny, a coin wrapped in secrecy, controversy, and unimaginable value. Stick around, because today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the rarest pennies on the planet. We'll explore how it came to be, how much it's worth today, and what to look for, because if you find one of these, it could change your life forever. The background of the 1964 SMS penny. This is no ordinary Lincoln penny. The 1964 SMS Lincoln penny has a reputation that borders on legend. SMS stands for Special Mint Set. But here's the twist: there were no official special mint sets released in 1964, so how does a coin labeled SMS from that year even exist? Let's rewind to 1964. America was in the midst of a coin shortage. The U.S. Mint was under pressure. Die polishing lines over error, $100,000 to $130,000. Missing designer error, $115,000 to $140,000. Doubled die obverse DDO, $125,000 to $160,000. The auction sales price and market value. Now, let's talk about the part everyone wants to know: how much is the 1964 SMS Lincoln penny worth? In 2005, one of these rare coins sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $48,000. In 2016, another specimen graded SP68RD, red satin finish, fetched a staggering $94,000 at heritage auctions, and more recently, some examples have been valued between $85,250 and $122,000. Depending on grade and condition, if a flawless SP69RD were ever to surface, it could easily hit $150,000 or more in the right auction. Collectors and investors alike are willing to shell out six-figure sums for this elusive cent, because it's more than just a coin. It's a mystery, a piece of mint history, and a legendary treasure all in one. How to identify a 1964 SMS Lincoln penny? Think you might have one of these ultra-rare coins? Here's how to spot a real 1964 SMS Lincoln penny. Satin-like finish. Unlike regular 1964 Lincoln cents, which have a matte or reflective shine, the SMS versions have a distinct satiny, almost matte luster. Similar to the 1965-1967 SMS coins, extremely sharp details. These coins were struck with extra pressure, resulting in razor-sharp lines on Lincoln's hair, beard, and the lettering. Squared-off rims, a telltale sign. The rims of the coin are very squared and well-defined, a result of the special striking process. No mint mark. Just like other Lincoln cents from 1964, these have no mint mark, but don't be fooled. Absence of a mint mark alone isn't a sign of rarity. Weight and composition. These pennies are 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams, just like regular cents. But it's the surface finish and strike quality that make the difference. There are many counterfeits and altered coins. If you think you have one, send it to a professional grading service immediately like PCGS or NGC for authentication.